Guarding Luka is impossible. But don't just take our word for it. Check out what the NBA world has to say about Luka Magic.
Because I love everything about his game, love everything about him. The way he plays the game reminds me of the way I play the game. We're just triple threats. We rebound, we pass, which is the number one thing on our mind.
Leave it to LeBron to turn praising another player into tooting his own horn. But he's right. Luka led the league in scoring this year with an insane 34 points per game, while being pretty close to the third player in league history to average a season-long triple-double. But a lot of guys put up triple-doubles. Luka has a few other things that make him special.
I know you recently said he was your favorite player.
His size,
It's gigantic.
I mean, he's gigantic. He's 6'8" point guard. He's 225 pounds. He has the ball on the string, and more importantly, his vision.
You know how some comedians are referred to as a comedian's comedian? Well, Luka is a hooper's hooper. Every NBA player loves to watch him play, except when they're matched up against him.
He's tough and super fun to watch. He does everything so well. He gets everybody involved. He can shoot it, get to the rim, sneaky athletic too. If I had to watch somebody play and me pay to watch, he goes in that category.
Luka is getting to the point where he's basically guaranteed. Seriously, Jamal Crawford called that game winner over Gobert right before it happened.
It's gonna be in Luka's hands. He's gonna shoot a step back three.
Ooh, you think so?
I think so.
Does it go in, or you're just saying that's what he does?
I think he makes it. He's gonna hop on one leg after he does it.
And then,
What did I tell you?
Oh my God!
I'm out of here. I love y'all. I appreciate
None.
everything.
None.
It's documented.
Dog, that's
Wow.
crazy.
I even told you how he was gonna hop on the leg.
only a couple of players ever get to that point. The dudes will call your shot before it happens, and it's not even that impressive because they've seen you do it 100 times level of stardom. Part of it is talent. Some of it is size, but people forget. Well, hear it from Chris Paul.
Just confidence and the pace that he plays with. It's funny, a lot of people forget he's been a pro, overseas. So the game, they usually say that the game slows down for you, but it's already slow for him. He knows the reads, he knows everything.
That'll happen when a guy's been a pro since he could drive a car. Seriously, at 16 years, 2 months, and 2 days, he was the youngest player ever to play for Real Madrid.
I think it's a culmination of playing in the EuroLeague at such an early age, playing that style of basketball where you got the ball out top all game. It's a slower paced game, and he controls it a lot. I mean, he's the main ball handler, and they run pretty much one play the whole game, which is a pick and roll for him, and then he just creates. So it's unpredictable.
And somehow, the Suns still chose Ayton. You know that this guy wishes that didn't happen.
I mean, he does everything. There's no weakness offensively. If he's scoring in bunches, he's also getting his teammates involved at the same time. They've created a great system.
Gotta imagine that was tough for Book to say after that one series. But that wasn't even the only time Luka went nuclear in the playoffs. Paul George knows that. His Clips have met Luka 3 times in the postseason, and he thinks Luka might end up the international GOAT.
Now, we're talking about being the biggest international player now. Like, that's surpassing GOATs. You know what I mean? That's surpassing Dirk. That's surpassing Tony Parker. That's surpassing Hakeem. That's surpassing, he's got a chance to be the biggest international guy. Surpassing Giannis in a way.
Guys like...
I think we did a solid job to him. He's just very, very talented. He's a very good player. He's going to make the right pass. He's going to make, the pass to the roller, the skip pass to the corner. He's going to make good decisions. And, sometimes he can do everything right and still people go have good nights. And he's one of the most talented players in the league. One of the most talented players probably to ever play this game.
And guarding Luka is tough. Just ask Terrence Mann, who was lucky enough to watch Luka up close and personal when he had to guard him in the playoffs.
I think it's more mental than anything with him, because he's going to make the tough shots. He's going to take the tough shots, and you see them go in. You think you're playing good defense. You see them go in. It's just it's tough. The pump fake, he going to get you a couple times in the series. He got P. couple times.
Couple times.
I don't know why he got P. I told him to stay down. On the move, I told him to stay down on. He still jumped.
Teams still haven't figured out how to guard him right, and they probably never will. You gotta hear what LeBron said on his and JJ's podcast.
What's interesting about Luka, I think, he's one of a handful of guys in this era that can make any pass against a double team.
Any.
James is one of them.
Yep.
You are for sure. Luka's one of them.
Yep.
So why are you blitzing him?
I don't understand it. Especially with the shooting they surround him with too. It doesn't make sense.
But the Timberwolves clearly didn't listen before Game 5. They tried to blitz, and now Dallas is headed to the finals. If Redick coaches the Lakers next year, will they finally be able to stop him? Probably not. This isn't new, by the way. Remember back in 2018 when Draymond said,
"He gonna be a problem. He already a problem, but you know he gonna be really good for a long time." You know, you kind of had the questions of like, "Oh, can he do that in the NBA like he's doing in the EuroLeague?" He can, and you know he's exciting to watch. So you know he's gonna be good for a long time.
Everyone saw Luka coming. Well, maybe not everyone.
So was there anybody you played against that you were surprised were going to that made it to the NBA?
Surprised? It's tough in my class. It was tough. I mean, there weren't a lot of shocking surprises. I mean, maybe Luka, but we didn't see him. We never saw his game. We just saw him walk on the draft bus. It's either he's about to go and destroy or...
But the scariest thing, he's still getting better. Most players, especially guards, peak at around 27 years old. Luka is 25.
His size and his ball handling skills keep you on the edge the whole game, just because that plus, you know, being a 3-level scorer, you have to kind of worry about everything. You don't want to get his step back threes going, so you got to press up on him, but he's shifty and got a great handle, so he can use his leverage to get by you, and then obviously his court vision is unreal, so you know, he's kind of the offensive, you know, package of being just a playmaker and a scorer. And when he's knocking down shots like he did tonight, it's tough. You kind of want to take something away from him, but he kept making play after play. He even made a couple of defensive plays on the other side, a couple, you know, steals and a strip on me. But you know, he's been playing at an extremely high level, and he's been getting better every year.
And now, he's closer to an NBA title than he's ever been. Part of it is due to his new running mate, Kyrie Irving.
You know, we kind of know each other's spaces on the floor or spots on the floor. We have the utmost respect for one another, but also we don't want to give each other confidence. And it's not just me and Luka, it's the whole entire team, but a lot of visibility is going to be on us and our leadership. We relish in that responsibility, and he's been doing it here for the last 6 years. Me coming in and just being a valuable piece for the team and alongside him to alleviate some pressure.
Now, do you think Luka and Kyrie are the best backcourt of all time? Might be a little early for that, ESPN. How about they get at least one ring before we start that conversation? But if they do win the title, watch out. Luka has always had insane playoff stats, but after last year's 11 seed finish, some people are starting to wonder if that 2022 Western Finals appearance was a fluke. We can see for sure now, it was not a fluke. Do you think Luka and his Mavs can legitimately win the finals this year? Are he and Kyrie the best backcourt of all time? Let us know in the comments, then watch one of these videos next. Listen to the Wrong Opinion, Useless NBA Trivia, and Garbage Rankings for more NBA content.